Okay, so quickly just recap. What do we have?
What do we have?
Yeah.
We have the t-shirts that we need to finalize today, the visas, the flight tickets for JB, the AA, the trips we are opening up to the people, an equipment list, fishing gear and food.
Okay, on equipment.
Equipment, we have gas bottle, burner, jerry cans, tents, water cans, filter, fishing, chairs, pots, food, spices, cutlery and a toolbox.
What do you do?
It's working. How big is it?
Okay. Just a quick question on the personal equipment.
Yeah.
That needs to go with. Obviously clothing. I sent out the proposal for clothing to that girl, Elysia. So she's now checking that through for us, and then we're also waiting from Ardis and Khaki Boss for their clothing sponsorship. But yeah, I checked sleeping bags yesterday, and obviously for the trip here to Germany, to Sudan, we're fine.
Yeah.
But the moment we leave from Sudan, the moment we're going to Europe, we need a different type of a sleeping bag.
Well, I emailed Shield for those onesies.
Oh yeah?
Fish, and they said they'll come back to me.
Okay. Because the cheapest sleeping bag I can get that at least does -5, -8 is like 3,500 rand.
Okay, but even if they don't sponsor us, those suits are 600 rand and it goes to -40.
-40?
See, we work in a fleet with them. So you climb into that and into your sleeping bag and you're set for the night.
Yes, that's
1/4, -1/4.
Well, 4. I thought you said 40.
No.
I was like, where do we go with a -40 sleeping bag? Yes, man, we can flip and walk through Europe in a -40 sleeping bag. Okay, so they go -14, and they cost
600.
Well, that's cheaper than a sleeping bag.
Yeah. And you can walk around with it.
We will look like a bunch of spacesuits. Wie is julle? Well, we are a group of young people. We are a group of young people that will depart from South Africa to Germany soon. Ja, ons praat eintlik Afrikaans. But yeah, we leave from South Africa to Germany in 27 days from now on an 80-day journey, and we travel via Botswana, Zambia, Malawi, Tanzania, Kenya, Sudan, Ethiopia, Sudan, then cross over to Europe, to Athens, and all the way through to Germany. Hey, from Germany, we are heading your way soon.
Ich heiße Christo.
Yes, whoop. We're coming to Germany.
I'm just introducing myself. Have you not learned German? You're gonna be there.
Oh, you should study German, man.
Study German, man.
I got the app, Duolingo.
Just keep your arm down. Don't raise your arm.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to fit into Europe. We'll just arrive as foreigners. And then
the people in any case say we must go back to Europe, so.
Yes, you guys are partners. Partners. What do you
I'm
mean?
not his partner.
What do you mean by partners? Austria, Salzburg is greeting. Hey, we're looking for a place in Austria where we can go skiing, huh? If you know of a cool place, we would like to see the snow. Our dream is to have a white Christmas. Dreaming. No, stop singing. Okay, let's quickly look. Quick recap where we are. We're in Pretoria from. I'm from Johannesburg. Well, we're in Pretoria, close to the Union Building. So, Hotel 224. Okay, we are getting today. Tomorrow we're heading for the Sudan Embassy to get our Sudan visa sorted out. And then next week we will get our Ethiopian visa sorted out. and then thereafter, if all times permit, we will get the Egypt visa, the other visas we have, and then we will decide on our Schengen visa later, because we're still not sure where we will fly in or where the vehicle will be shipped to. And then next week we're flying through to J-Bay, because the bus that we will be using is in J-Bay. How much does all of this cost?
A lot.
A lot of money, but you're welcome to do a sponsorship. If you SMS follow the bus to the number 40720. Oh, double check quickly.
Give me a second, follow the bus.
Around about. Well, the total budget, if we calculate everything, is around about 600,000 rands for this trip.
Ah, close.
Oh, close. Wait. Fix it up. Oh no, rewrite it.
40702.
Yes, SMS follow the bus to 40702, and the SMS will cost you 20 rand, and that will sponsor 1 liter of fuel. So yeah, if you do have the ability to sponsor a liter of fuel at just 20 rand, just SMS follow the bus to 40702. Okay, so yeah, we still need to find the gas bottles, the burners, the jerry cans, tents, water cans, sleeping bag, or what is that sleeping other thing you've written down here? That's one piece.
The fridge suit.
Fridge suit. Man alone, that sounds like a...
Why the fridge suit, Chris? You want to explain that?
So, I don't know if you've been camping, and when you sleep in a sleeping bag and you have the sudden urge to go and pee, you can't just stand up with your sleeping bag. You have to get out of it, and then you get a flu or something, you know, your nose starts to turn red.
Okay, with that one, what do you do?
You just stand up because it has legs, and you walk out.
And how do you pee?
You zip it down. But you don't get out of it. You only zip it down. For the talented guys, they don't have to zip that far.
Hey, this is a family one.
Do we just have a fridge suit?
Where in Germany we will go? Well, we're heading to Offenburg. There's a conference taking place from the 28th of December to the 2nd of January called MissionNet. And so we're heading to MissionNet in Offenburg. We are leaving obviously from South Africa, and we're from an organization called Moving Into Action, and we have partnered with MissionNet to create awareness of younger leader mission movements across the African continent and Europe. So on your way to Germany, we will pass through various younger leadership gatherings, and 9 to be exact. One of them is in Livingston. The second one we will be at the Gwembe Valley, then Lusaka, Lilongwe, Blantyre in Malawi, Mongochi in Malawi, then all the way to Arusha in Tanzania, Nairobi in Kenya, as well as Addis Ababa in Ethiopia. And then from there we will just travel to get to Germany. We would love to visit the Netherlands, but that's above, it's north of Germany, so I don't think we will do it this time. I think once the vehicle obviously arrives in Germany, the team from MissionNet will use the vehicle and they will travel through Germany or through Europe, and people in the Netherlands will also be able to see the bus and hopefully put their signature on the bus. Yes, you can send us a heart, that's a good thing to do. But yeah, just to inform you, you can go to our website, followthebus.org. I think Chris should kind of write it down here for us. Followthebus.org, and on our website you'll be able to find all the stuff that we do. You can also from there subscribe to our weekly newsletter. We will periscope obviously as far as we travel, so please take note, follow this specific periscope, follow us. We will periscope from the Okavango Delta in Botswana, from the Victoria Falls. We're going to show all our followers the Victoria Falls in Livingston, the Kariba Lake. Yeah, and as far as we travel, hopefully if the weather permits, we will even show you Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. So yeah, on periscope, follow us. that would be good. A cool box.
Does somebody have a fridge for us?
If someone in South Africa has a fridge for us, that would be amazing. We are still looking for some sponsorship. We do have a roof rack that is coming, and
What about the radio?
we need a radio, one that can work with Bluetooth, so that we
Yes.
can Bluetooth
Listen to
out.
jams.
Why don't you tell them a story about one of your trips in Africa? Just one story.
Yo.
Just tell them one
Okay,
story.
great. Damien, tell us one story.
You're up. Wait,
Okay.
but no, you're
Tell us
turning
one
it
story.
one
Tell
quick
them
story.
after Jehovah Witness.
Oh,
Don't feel the review to me, yeah.
no. Okay, once upon a time,
Once upon a time.
many months ago, October, it was in April last year. I was traveling from Nampula in Mozambique through to Malanje in Malawi, and
How far is that, man?
it's about 600-700 k's on a dirt road. But for some reason, it takes 2 days because there's no specific form of transport. You have to catch trucks or buses, or
You catch it.
you catch them. They come running past, and you just cling on as they. You just come with a lunge and a jump. No, you got to ask the truck driver nicely. The thumb always works. So when this truck was coming through, so I climbed on a truck that was going through. It was pouring with rain, bucketing down. Climbed this truck in the back with about 10 or 12 other people in the front of the truck, which was quite pretty and comfortable. So after we're driving through this area, we got stuck in one of the trucks spun out and ended up sideways. And we literally got stuck there. There was no way of getting through. So eventually I just decided I'm going to walk. I'm in the middle of nowhere. There's about 300-400 k's to go. I thought if I walk through the traffic jam or the roadblock, whatever is going on ahead. So I walked for about a k to get through all the truck jams. And just carried on walking and traveling, and eventually I got to this point where there was just no one around. The road was closed, the road had been washed away in certain sections, there was just nothing. So how far I could see in either direction, there was nothing. And then somehow it's this Jehovah Witness guy managed to get through in his 4x4.
Australia.
He's an Australian Jehovah Witness guy. It was amazing. He came bounding through in his bucky 4x4, and so he picks me up. I'm standing on the side of the road, but I'm in the back of this bucky now, and the road's broken, and things are. And he's driving at about 100 k's an hour down this dirt road with potholes everywhere. So every time he hits a bump, I'm in the back. And every time it's a bump, I'm launched up against the ceiling like this, and you see like this, but I'm launched up. Okay, but it's alright. But so I'm launched up against the ceiling. So this happened for like 100 k's. By the end of it, I was like a pretzel. I was like a knots tied, bouncing all the way through. But yeah, so this guy was just traveling through, and eventually we got to the end of this road, but I was so happy to get out of the back of the bucky. By the end of it, I was like, oh no, it's just another 5 k's this way. I literally climbed out and I walked the rest of the way. But it was just an amazing little drive. I was in the back with some other guy, and yeah, it was just nothing around. But yeah, it was a bit of a fix here afterwards. I had to go to sleep on a nice warm bed and get myself in order. But there was kind of just a little bit of a section of the road that we travelled on that point, and it was great fun, great experience. But yeah, the guys were very, very friendly. I got to the end of the road and ended up having to play a little soccer match with one of the organizations that I was visiting. But yeah, it was good fun. But that was just like one of the stories that kind of happened, and probably should be a better storyteller. But yeah.
Okay, Christy, lastly, before we close down, give us a quick update on the things that we still need to do before we head on to this amazing journey. Let me stand from this side, then the light is better. Okay, quick update. What do we need to do in this next 27 days before we go?
Well, we need to raise funds for one, and at this time we are selling some t-shirts to make up the funds. So we need to finalize the t-shirts, what sizes we need to send in, and we also want to thank Khaki Boss for helping us to print those t-shirts. Dankie vir jou waardes, and go. And then the visas, we need to sort out the visas for Sudan, Ethiopia, Europe, and maybe Egypt. Things are a bit sketchy there at this stage, so we'll just check out the situation there before we just drive through. We are flying to J-Bay to go and pick up the bus. The bus is currently down there. It's being fixed by Adrian's father, Piet. He's also joining us on this trip. Yeah, then we need to finalize or get our international licenses at the AA and also buy a carnet for the bus. Just to tell them we're not, I don't know, what's a carnet?
It's to cross the borders easier.
To do
And
that.
we are importing and exporting the vehicle. We will not sell the vehicle on the route or
Yes.
in any of the African countries we will travel
We
through.
cannot sell it.
No.
Then
Too beautiful.
we have 4 people that said they're interested. Just show their names so that they can see they are on the list now. Right, so those 4 people, we will send you today all the details for joining us on this trip, or a piece of this trip. A section. Yeah. Then we are finalizing our equipment list. Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff that needs to go in there, and also we are going to go and fish.
Where?
In the delta. Wait, I can do that better. We are going fishing in the delta.
What was that sound
Was
again?
it-
What was that sound again?
Okay guys, just so that you know, if you want to read more about what we're going to do, go to our website, followthebus.org. All the information is on there. If you feel like you want to become a sponsor, we can advertise your business on our website for a small sponsorship. I don't know what in the world.
It's an ostrich.
It's an
But it's
ostrich.
not applicable.
Okay. But if you feel like sponsoring us, 20 Rand for
South African.
1 liter of fuel, South African funds. Just SMS or text follow the bus to 40702. SMS costs just 20 Rand and that will sponsor 1 liter of fuel. On the journey, we will in total travel 16,700 kilometers. No, I'm lying. 17,600 kilometers from here to Germany. And as I said, on the website, you'll be able to read a lot more about it. So go to followthebus.org, like our Facebook page. All the links are up there, Instagram. And yeah, we will periscope all along the way. Kuvango Delta, Victoria Falls, Kariba Lake, hopefully the Mount Kilimanjaro, but you also see Lake Malawi. And so yeah, if you follow us on this periscope, then you will be able to see all of that. So from our side, we say greetings and goodbye.